All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Wednesday as we start a new week in our current sim season. This will be week number 4. We'll kick things off with a Thursday night game. It'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The Steelers come in at 0-3. The Jets come in at 2-1. This is a rematch of last season's AFC Championship game, won by the Jets, of course. They went on to win the Super Bowl. But the Steelers, they have yet to win a game. TMG has got the Jets. There's TMG. We missed you yesterday, TMG. Got the Jets. Let me put him down. Let me get your card out here and put you on the Jets side. There you go, along with Evil Dead. All right. The Jets are 2-1, currently in a three-way tie for second place. I figured Evil Dead's got the Jets. Jets are in a three-way tie for second with the Patriots and the Dolphins, one game behind the Bills, who are 3-0. We'll see the Bills in our second game tonight. Pittsburgh is 0-3, off to a bad start. I mean, they're off to a terrible start. In fact, Pittsburgh has only scored, get this, in their first 3 games, the Steelers have only scored 16 points. That's a little over 5 points a game. That's 5 1/3 points a game. It's not off to a good start. Maybe Pittsburgh can turn it around today. Our second game will be the Texans and the Bills, and that'll be from London. It's the first of our 2 London games this season. In fact, they're in back-to-back weeks. We'll have the Cardinals and the Bengals in London next week, but we have the Texans and the Bills from London, England after this one. All right, let's go over the standings real quick. TMG is 5-6. I misquoted yesterday. He's 5-6. He's taking the Jets. Evil Dead is 30-23. He's also taking the Jets. Braden's taking the Steelers. He already told me he's 16-14 on the season. Let's look at everybody else. Viking is 4-1. Jax is 15-13. CJ is 3-3, and Mech is 0-1. Mech just has 1 game under his belt, and that's it. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, let's kick off week 4 with our Thursday night game. Oh, Viking. All right. Put you down for the Jets. Got you right there. Let's head out to MetLife Stadium as we kick off week number 4 of the Steelers and Jets here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's the Steelers and the Jets. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports, a rematch of last season's AFC Championship game. That was won by the Jets right here at MetLife Stadium. But these two teams are going in opposite directions. The Jets at 2-1, the Steelers at 0-3. Pittsburgh will get the ball first. We're underway. From the 7-yard line, Jake Craven over the 20-25, and Craven brings it out to the 32-yard line. And that's where Pittsburgh will have it, 1st and 10. Craven in his 8th year out of Ohio State. Tony McAvenue, the starting quarterback in his 4th year out of Washington State. He led the Steelers to the AFC Central Division title last season, albeit with an 8-8 record, but they still got there. They beat the Ravens in the wild card. They stunned the Raiders in the divisional round, but then lost to the Jets in the AFC Championship last season. The Jets, of course, are the defending Super Bowl champions. The Jets beat the Dolphins, lost to the Bills, and then beat the Cowboys last week. McAvenue to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. On the tackle, Nick Vaughn in his 7th year out of Virginia. Mike Marshall, the 5th year back out of California. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Steelers at their own 38-yard line. Can the Steelers finally get a win? It's going to be a tough win to get here tonight. McAvenue, play action, throws, and incomplete. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh offense. Up front, Griffin, Santiago, Ben, Washington, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Rushing, Marshall, Roper, and Terrell. 3rd and 4 for Pittsburgh at their own 38-yard line. The Steelers averaging just over 5 points a game. That's not going to get it done. On 3rd and 4, McAvenue under center. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws and caught by Brent Roper, the tight end, down to the 25-yard line. A 38-yard catch by Brent Roper, the 5th-year tight end out of Utah. And the Steelers have it at the Jet 25-yard line. I said at the top of the broadcast, the Steelers have only scored a grand total of 16 points over 3 games. It'll be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from the 25-yard line. 4 wide, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 21, a gain of 4. Let's take a look at the Jet defense. They play a 3-4. Claywell, Washington, and Vaughn up front. Linebackers, Bryant, Avendano, Cooper, and Ball. And the secondary, Augustus, Floyd, Bingham, and Grant. Steelers opening drive. They've marched down to the Jet 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the Jet 21-yard line as we kick off week 4 of our NFL season. In the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, number 29, Damian Grant, in his 3rd year out of Nebraska. And that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Steelers. As we're coming up on 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 6 from the Jet 21. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws, caught by Shanklin to the 13. A gain of 8 yards. Ron Shanklin, the receiver, in his 10th year out of Oregon State. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the Jet 13-yard line. On the tackle, number 57, Curtis Cooper, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Central Florida. But Pittsburgh now knocking at the door at the Jet 13-yard line. Nice opening drive so far for the Steelers. In the I formation, McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall gets nailed for no gain. Terry Bryant, in his 13th year out of Fresno State, making the hit for the Jets. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 13-yard line. Steelers come out. McAvenue under center. Berry in motion. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall only picks up a yard. Colton Avendano, the rookie out of Rice, the linebacker, on the tackle. Their 1st-round draft pick. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Steelers at the Jet 12-yard line. Jets trying to get a stop. Steelers come out. McAvenue under center. McAvenue draws back, steps up, looking, throws, and he was looking for Barry. He overthrew him, the tight end, and that'll bring up 4th down. This has been the Steelers' season so far, having to settle for 3 all the time. Zach Miller will come on. This will be a 29-yard attempt to get the Steelers on the board first. The rookie out of UNLV, the kicker, Zach Miller. The kick is up, and it's good. Steelers lead it 3-0. 4:21 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4, our Thursday night game to kick off the week here at Jammin' Sports. Coming up next will be our London game. We have 2 London games on the schedule, one this week and one next week. It'll be the Texans and the Bills. We'll be at Wembley Stadium in London after this. We'll head across the pond. That'll be the second half of our doubleheader. And now Luke Washburn will kick off. About a yard deep, Lambos brings it out over the 15, 20, 25, and Anthony Lambos out to the 28-yard line. Lambos in his 9th year out of Coastal Carolina, the greatest of all time. And there's the starting quarterback, Riley Leonard, the second-year quarterback out of Notre Dame. As a rookie, led the Jets to the Super Bowl championship last season. Only the second rookie to ever do so in sim season history. Eric Tipton with the Redskins a couple seasons ago was the first to do it. Tipton did it in Super Bowl 33 against the Colts. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard drops back, pump fakes, looking, throws deep downfield, and Dawson couldn't quite get there. Ryan Dawson, the 5th-year receiver out of Texas. Here's the Jets offense. Up front, Haynes, Barnhill, Manson, Emmanuel, and Montgomery. And then it's Simmons, Bailey, Lambos, Hines, and Dawson. 2nd and 10 for the Jets at their own 28-yard line. Steelers lead it 3-0. 4:10 or 4:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Jets opening possession. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws and overthrows everybody. Let's take a look at the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Verbal, Thomas, and Valentine up front. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and McFarland. And the secondary, Craven, Bates, DeRise, and Aaron. 3rd and 10 for the Jets at their own 28-yard line. We got a good crowd here on this Wednesday night. I appreciate it. Game number 1 of our doubleheader. We have Texans and Bills from London after this. 3 wide to the far side. Leonard in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Leonard drops back. Leonard looking. Leonard throws deep. Caught by Harrison. Morgan Harrison down to the 32-yard line. 40, it's actually 40 yards to Morgan Harrison, the 4th-year receiver at the University of Houston. 40 yards and a Jet first down into Steeler territory. You're absolutely right, TMG. TMG has joined us tonight. We missed you last night, TMG. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Leonard under center in the offset eye. Leonard hands off to Lambos, and Lambos picks up a yard. What I want to know is, TMG, have you watched the Rams-Lions game yet? From a couple of nights ago. I want to get your thoughts on that game. That was some game. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Leonard under center. Dawson in motion. Leonard draws back. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Simmons, out to the 20-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be another Jet first down. Oh, you need to. You need to. It was one for the ages. The best game so far this season. By far. Now, the Bucs and the Packers were close a couple of weeks ago, but that one the other night was something else. 1st and 10 for the Jets now at the Steeler 20-yard line. For those who haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. Check out Jammin' Sports. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Harrison. And Morgan Harrison down to the 10-yard line, close to the marker. A 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and inches. All right, TMG. Appreciate it. We start week 4 here tonight. The Jets at 2-1, the Steelers at 0-3. 2nd and inches for the Jets at the Steeler 10. In the offset eye. Leonard hands off to Lambos, turns inside, and Lambos gets nailed by Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 11-yard line. Maybe lost a half a yard. As Valentine put the hit on him. It's a long Jet drive. Well, the Steelers had a long drive for their field goal. 3rd and 1 from the 11-yard line. Jets in the offset eye. Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Cordell Bailey. And Bailey to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3. Bailey in his 6th year out of San Diego State. Eldon Burns, the linebacker, came up and made the tackle. However, it's a New York Jet first down. Jets won a close one against the Cowboys last week down in Dallas. That was a pretty good game, too. That one went back and forth. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Jets come out in the eye. Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Bailey. And Bailey down to the 5, a gain of 3 yards. Before being tackled by A.C. Verbal, the rookie out of Michigan State. 2nd and goal from the Steeler 5. Down to 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jets trying to get on the board. 45 seconds on the clock. Leonard under center. Leonard to Bailey again. Touchdown. No, he's down at the 1. I thought he got in. Cordell Bailey down to the 1. A gain of 4 yards. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Can the Jets punch it in? Down to 18 seconds. Leonard under center. Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos does not get in. Making the tackle, number 56, Chris Seibert, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Central Florida. It'll be 4th and goal. But we're going to have to wait until the second quarter because that's the end of the first quarter. Steelers up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. I thought he got it too initially. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1-yard line for the Jets as we start quarter number 2. Do they go for it or do they kick the field goal? It'd be a chip shot, 18-yard field goal for Jalen Hamilton. They're going to get the points. Hamilton from 18. I would have gone for it myself. Snap. Oh, Mallon, the backup, throws. Wide open hands. Touchdown, Jets. a tackle eligible. Chris Haynes lined up as a tight end. He's the backup center. And the Jets scoring a fake field goal. The holder is Tom Mallon, the backup. Oh, what footwork for the offensive lineman. Wow. Now they're going to review this, but it should count. You got to remember now, Mallon was the starting quarterback for the Jets for 4 seasons before they drafted Leonard. So he's a very capable quarterback. The old tackle eligible, but he's actually the center, the backup center. He lines up as a tight end, showing some very nimble feet. And that will stand.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And the Jets pull off the old fake field goal and get a touchdown. Wow. That is something else. And now Hamilton for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Jets lead it 7-3. 7:57 left to play here in the first half, here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4, our Thursday night game to kick off the week here at Jammin' Sports. That was a sweet play, TMG. It caught me off guard. I thought they're going to kick the field goal because I said I would have gone for it myself, and bam. They pull off a trick play, and it worked. That goes into the highlight reel. Hamilton will kick off now for the Jets, leading 7-3. There's the kick by Hamilton. About 4 yards deep. Jake Craven will take a knee, touchback, and the Steelers will have it at the 25-yard line. So the Steelers now trail 7-3. Their offense will come back out. Tony McAvenue, 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State. That's the best play I've seen this season so far. That goes under plays of the year right there. Next week, in week 5, the Jets will play at Washington. And Pittsburgh next week will host Houston. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. McAvenue hands off to Marshall up the middle, and Mike Marshall out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8. That'll bring up 2nd and 2. On the tackle there, number 27. That's Kyle Harper, the rookie out of Missouri, the safety. I may have to go in and edit that as a replay, that when you come to my channel here when I'm not on, you see that play. 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. McAvenue to Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall down the sideline all the way out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 18 yards for Mike Marshall, 5th-year back out of California, Berkeley. First down, Pittsburgh. So both teams score on their opening drive. Pittsburgh a long drive for a field goal, and the Jets a long drive for a touchdown. This is Pittsburgh's second possession. 1st and 10 at the Jet 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Marshall up the middle, and Mike Marshall all the way out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 11. First down, Steelers. I know you like the Redskins there, TMG. The Redskins, though, they're struggling. They're 0-3 to start the season. They lost a heartbreaker to the 49ers a few nights ago. 9-7 was the final score. That was a defensive game. The Redskins led it 7-6 well into the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rushing goes out as a receiver. Empty backfield. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Colton Avendano, the linebacker, knocks it down to be 2nd and 10. Some surprises Now that we're into week 4, the Browns are 3-0. That's a surprise. I think that's the biggest surprise. The Bills are 3-0, not quite as much as a surprise, but Cleveland's 3-0. The Rams and 49ers are both 3-0, and the Giants are 3-0. Those are the only undefeated teams left. McAvenue to Rushing around the outside, and Cody Rushing to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5. Also a surprise, the teams that are 0-3, like Pittsburgh, for instance. Denver, not so much. Washington, Dallas, and Carolina are all 0-3. And the Cardinals are 2-1. That's a surprise. 3rd and 5 from the 33-yard line. McAvenue looking. Throws and pops up in the air. And it's dropped. They're playing volleyball with it. They were looking for Brent Roper. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5. That'll stop the clock with 6:07 left here in the first half. It was knocked up in the air by Damian Grant. Actually, Seth Bingham, I'm sorry. Knocked that up in the air. Pittsburgh, this will be a long field goal attempt. This will be a 50-yard attempt by Zach Miller, the rookie out of UNLV, to make it a 1-point game from 50 yards. Snap, kick is up, and that one's wide left. He missed it. No good. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of the Jets with 6:03 left to play here in the first half. Here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our Week 4 Thursday night game to kick off the week here at Jammin' Sports. Those stats aren't accurate. Ignore those. The season of surprises. Exactly. I still can't get over Cleveland being 3-0. But they are. Denver's 0-3, but they look terrible. They're about as bad as Pittsburgh. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Riley Leonard under center. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws. Caught by Bo Hines. Gets out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 16. First down, Jets. Hines, the 6th-year tight end out of Rutgers. Well, let me put some perspective now on this for you. So far, Cleveland is not doing Cleveland things. That's right. Let me give you some perspective. Pittsburgh has now scored 19 total points. And we're in the 4th game. 1st and 10 for the 44-yard line. Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos to the 45-yard line. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the tackle, AC Verbal. 5:15 and counting. Let's add up Denver. Denver doesn't have that many points either. Let's take a look at Denver's output. 4 wide, 2nd and 10. Leonard fakes the handoff. Leonard throws and complete. He was looking for James Simmons. Denver is not doing much better. Denver also has 16 points in 3 games. 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line, 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws. Caught by Bo Hines down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 22 yards to Bo Hines down to the Steeler 23-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Jets. On the tackle, Zach Bates, the 3rd-year safety out of Washington State. I wonder if Pittsburgh plays Denver this week or this year, this season. I'll have to look at the schedule and see. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard back. Throws. And it's nearly picked off. Eldon Burns nearly picked it off. The 6th-year linebacker at UNLV. I'm going to look at the remaining schedule. Does Pittsburgh play Denver? It'll take me a little bit to figure it out. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide. And a Steeler jumped off sides. Be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
That'll move it down to the 18-yard line. That was on Jamarcus Valentine. Going through Pittsburgh's schedule here. I don't see them playing Denver. Got a few more weeks to go here. Let me see. I'm just curious what a barn burner that would be. Second and 5 from the 18-yard line. Leonard in the shotgun on 2nd and 5. Leonard hands off to Lambos, a drop play up the middle, and Lambos down to about the 7-yard line, but a flag is down. And this might be coming back. This could be a block in the back or holding.
Offense.
Holding on the Jets. On Bo Hines, the tight end. And that'll back it up. It happened downfield to be 2nd and 6 from the 19-yard line. So far, I don't see Pittsburgh playing Denver.
Let's go. Green 39.
On 2nd and 6 from the 19, Leonard back, throws, caught by Simmons, and James Simmons down to the 12-yard line. Nope, the Steelers do not play the Broncos in the regular season. So we're not been able to see that classic matchup. Best running back in German sports history. The greatest of all time. 1st and 10 for the Jets. That's right. At the Steeler 12-yard line, 3:52 and counting. Jets up 7-3. Leonard drops back. Leonard looking. Throws, dumps it off to Dawson. And Ryan Dawson down to the 8-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dawson, the 5th-year receiver out of Texas. Samson Aaron on the tackle. The 6th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. Down to 3:25 and counting here in the first half. 2nd and 6 from the Steeler 8. Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Lambos. And Lambos pushing and pulling down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, finally brought him down. This is a rapidly moving first half. 3rd and 4 from the 6-yard line. Yeah, nobody chimed in. Leonard throws, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by Jake Craven, the 8th-year defensive back out of Ohio State. They were looking for Morgan Harrison, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Jets will have to settle for a field goal. It'll put them up by 7. Steeler defense holds. Craven reached back and broke up that pass. On 4th down, Jalen Hamilton will come on from 23 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Jets lead it 10-3. 2:46 left here in the first half. Here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 4, our Thursday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Yep, the Jets play at the Redskins next week. The Redskins are 0-3, and they play Miami this week. The Redskins play at Miami later this week. That's going to be a tough game for the Redskins. I mean, Miami looked really good last night. They dismantled the Ravens. The Ravens' only touchdown came on defense. Hamilton will kick off. Craven will take a knee. Touchback. And the Steelers will have it at the 25-yard line. Dolphins lost to the Jets opening day, big, but they've won 2 in a row since. I wouldn't say Miami's competition, though, was all that great. The Eagles, who are 1-2, and the Ravens, who are now 1-2. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh from their own 25-yard line. McAvenue under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall plows forward out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. We'll have the Texans and the Bills after this, and we'll be in London for that one. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
McAvenue drops back, throws outside to Roper, and Brent Roper out to the 33-yard line. A gain of just 2 for the big tight end. Gets pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 2:11 left. .2:11 left here in the first half. Jets up 10-3. Steelers, they can tie it up on this drive if they can get a touchdown. Pittsburgh in the I formation.
Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall gets taken down behind the line at the 2-minute warning. Jets up 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium. We go to the final 2 minutes of the first half. Jets lead at 10-3. It'll be 4th down for Pittsburgh. They'll punt. Washburn will get the punt away. Fair caught at the 18-yard line. Making the fair catch for the Jets, Isaiah Graham, the rookie out of Washington. And now Riley Leonard comes back out. Off to a pretty decent start, 7 of 12, 109. Jets up 10-3. The Jets have all 3 of their timeouts. The Jets also get the second half kickoff. Jets can get a twofer here. Jets will start at their own 18-yard line, 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun.
Let's go. 319.
Leonard draws back. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Lambos. And Lambos, a nice stiff arm, and gets out to the 25. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is moving. Nobody has taken a timeout yet. 1:38 and counting. Jets come out, 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Leonard draws back. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Simmons. And James Simmons out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. That'll be a Jet first down. Simmons in his 6th year out of LSU. Clock is moving. 1:04 and counting. Samson Aaron on the tackle. Jets take a timeout with 1:01 remaining here in the half. Here at MetLife Stadium, which is located across the Hudson River from Manhattan in Jersey. It's like, I'm walking over here. 1st and 10 for the Jets. They take a timeout. They have 2 left here in the first half. See if the Jets, at the very least, can get in field goal range, get another score before halftime. Now we're ready to resume. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Bo Hines. No, incomplete. That was broken up by the linebacker, James Brand, in his 8th year out of Chattanooga. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Jets at their own 39-yard line. 57 seconds left in the half. Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Leonard draws back. Leonard looking. He's got great protection. Throws. And Hines makes the catch 6 yards out to the 45. Jets take a timeout. They have 1 left. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. 51 seconds left. Got to start throwing it downfield if you want to get in the field goal range. A very nice night here in East Rutherford. We're in week 4. It's the final week of September on the schedule. 3rd and 4 from the 45-yard line. 4 wide to the far side. Leonard in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Leonard draws back. Leonard looking. Throws deep downfield. Jump ball intercepted by Jake Craven. And the Steelers get it back. He was looking for James Simmons. The ball was a bit underthrown, and Craven picks it off for Pittsburgh. Craven had some good coverage there, just reached up and got it. First down, Steelers going the other way. Yeah, that was not the best of plays. Mike Marshall will come back out, the running back, along with Tony McAvenue in the Steeler offense. Pittsburgh now with all 3 of their timeouts and 44 seconds left. Let's see if they can manage something before halftime. Pittsburgh 0-3, like I said, still looking for their first win. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking. He's going to crank it deep. And it's caught by James Goodwin down to the 28-yard line. Wow. See, 36 and 22. That's a 58-yard catch. And now Pittsburgh is in field goal range. James Goodwin, the 5th-year receiver out of University of Washington. Well, that flipped the field. And now the Steelers, they're thinking touchdown now before halftime. They still have 2 timeouts. They might be able to tie this one up. This would be a major upset if Pittsburgh won this game. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, steps up. In trouble, gets sacked. Back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Pittsburgh takes a timeout. The sack was made by number 50, Terry Bryant, in his 13th year out of Fresno State. It'll be 2nd and 16 at the 34-yard line. Forces Pittsburgh to take their 2nd timeout. Now it's going to be all that Pittsburgh can do to get a field goal before halftime now. That was a huge sack. On 2nd and 16. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. throws, and it's bouncing around, and Shanklin somehow, well, he almost caught it. Incomplete. They tipped that almost right to Ron Shanklin. He almost caught it. Incomplete. Boy, that was dangerous. Doink, doink, doink. And Shanklin had a chance catching it at around his knees, but he couldn't bring it in. Avendano Floyd, who didn't have a shot at that. 3rd and 16 now, back at the 34-yard line. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Steps up. He's got all day. Throws deep. Caught by Shanklin. Down to the 8-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8. Ron Shanklin on the catch. The one who didn't catch it earlier. The 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. Now Pittsburgh with a timeout. They can make some shots at the end zone now. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. They're thinking touchdown before halftime. Let's tie this one up. Oddsmakers in Vegas are going, That's right, they have no timeouts left. Thank you, Evil Dead. I was looking at the Jet timeout. 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Steps up. Throws to the end zone. Is picked off by Curtis Cooper, the linebacker. Oh, boy. We need to coin a new phrase this season. Pittsburgh doing Pittsburgh things. It's like even when they win, they lose. Curtis Cooper picks it off in the end zone. That ends the Steeler drive. Be a touchback. Yeah, Jets are playing great D. And with 9 seconds left until halftime, the Jets will have it at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10, leading 10-3. That was huge. That was huge. 4 wide. Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos, not much. And the Jets are just going to let the clock run down. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Jets 10, the Steelers 3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to MetLife Stadium. We start the second half of our Week 4 Thursday night game to kick off the week. The Jets lead at 10-3 over the Steelers. A rematch of last season's AFC Championship game. The Jets won that game, by the way, 35-10. They rolled over Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship. This game, the Jets are winning, but only by 7. But they do get the second half kickoff. Kickoff by Zach Miller. From the 4-yard line, Graham over the 20. And Graham brings it out to the 25-yard line. That's Isaiah Graham, the rookie out of the University of Washington. And Riley Leonard comes out. Kind of pedestrian stats for him. He's having kind of an average night. He's not really putting up big numbers. But the Jets are winning. That's all that matters. Stats are like a bikini. They show a lot, but not everything. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Leonard drops back. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Simmons. And Simmons picks up 4 out to the 29-yard line. Jake Craven makes the tackle. Jets trying to get to 3-1. keeping the pressure on the Bills. The Bills are 3-0. They lead the AFC East. And we'll see Buffalo next against the Texans. That phrase needs to be coined. That phrase has been around since I was in junior high. On 2nd and 6, Simmons out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11. I was saying that when I was just a lad. First down, Jets. But it's a very true statement, though. You know, stats will tell you a lot, but they can't tell you the whole story. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Lambos, and Lambos crosses midfield. An 11-yard gain to the Steeler 49-yard line. Had he not stumbled, I think he still would have been running. First down, Jets. The greatest of all time, Anthony Lambos. Jets come out, 1st and 10. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard to Bo Hines, the tight end. Does he hold on? No, incomplete. He never had control of it. Incomplete. Boy, the Pittsburgh Steelers could have intercepted that. It was actually laying on top of him there. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 49-yard line. 6:26 left here in the third quarter. Jets lead at 10-3. Jets come out. 4 receivers set wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Leonard looking, throws, caught by Hines. And Bo Hines out to the 43. A gain of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 at the Steeler 43-yard line. Bo Hines, the longtime tight end, in his 6th year out of Rutgers. Right down the road, Rutgers. 3rd and 4 from the 43-yard line. 5 wide for the Jets on 3rd down. Empty backfield for Leonard. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws, caught by Henshaw. Out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. Ryan Henshaw, the 3rd-year tight end out of Northwestern. First down, Jets. Jets keep the drive going. Ben DeRise, the safety, came up, made the tackle in his 7th year out of New Mexico State. 5:35 and counting. Here in the third quarter, Leonard in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Empty backfield now as Bailey goes out as a receiver. Leonard back, throws near side, incomplete. He threw that one too low. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 5:21 left here in the third quarter. The Jets, they've kind of dominated, but they're only up by 7. And their only touchdown came on a trick play, a fake field goal. On 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line, Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos, not much, gets 2 yards out to the 32-yard line on the forward progress. Bates on the tackle. Number 38, Zach Bates, the safety. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter, Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. 3rd and 8. Leonard back. Leonard throws, caught by O'Neal down to the 23-yard line. Another 9-yard catch. Leland O'Neal, the rookie receiver out of Mississippi State. On the catch, first down, Jets to keep the drive alive. Another Jet first down. Jake Craven on the tackle. So the rookie comes up with a big catch. 4.5 minutes left here in the third. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun. First and 10. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws, caught by Hines. A gain of 5 to the 18-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. It's a long, sustained drive for the Jets, as we're down to 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Jets on the move, up 10-3. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. Leonard under center. Collier in motion. Even a field goal makes it a 2-score game. They throw to Henshaw. Down to the 1-yard line. Ryan Henshaw, the tight end, a gain of 17. First and goal, Jets. I think this is where the Jets pull away from the Steelers here in the second half. I just get that feeling. I do believe Pittsburgh is going to be 0-4 when the night's over. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard looking. Throws. Dawson, touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Ryan Dawson. And the Jets go up 16-3. Misty's back. How you doing, Misty? Everything good? All right. He called you guru. Now the extra point by Hamilton. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Jets lead it 17-3. A 2-touchdown, 2-possession lead for the Jets with 3:17 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, our Week 4 Thursday night game. As we kick off Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The defending Super Bowl champion New York Jets lead it 17-3. We have not had a repeat Super Bowl champion since Super Bowl 22. And that was 14 seasons ago. It's been a while. And now Hamilton will kick off. From the goal line, rushing over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Cody rushing out to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, first and 10. 3:14 left to play. The last team to go back-to-back was the Dolphins, but that was 14 seasons ago. Trying to think back at other teams that went back-to-back. The Chiefs did it early on. The Raiders did it. Those are the only two I can think of offhand. I have to look. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by Hayes at the 34-yard line. On the catch, Tyler Hayes, the rookie out of Washington State. Good for 8 yards out to the 34-yard line. James Augustus on the tackle for the Jets. It'll be 2nd and 2. Under 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Jets up 17-3. Pittsburgh comes out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue fires downfield. Roper makes the catch at the 42. A gain of 8. Tackled immediately by the linebacker Stephen Ball in his 7th year out of Wake Forest. But it's a first down for Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 2 touchdowns, trying to get back in this game. It'll be 1st and 10 for the 42-yard line. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall picks up 6 out to the 48-yard line. Curtis Cooper, the linebacker, on the tackle. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. We have the Texans and the Bills coming up next. We'll be in London for that one. We have 2 London games on the schedule this season in back-to-back weeks. On 2nd and 5 from the 48, McAvenue back. McAvenue looking, throws, and caught by Shanklin. And Ron Shanklin into Jet territory down to the 34-yard line. An 18-yard gain. First down, Pittsburgh. Making the tackle there, number 20 for the Jets. That's Matt Pleasant, the safety. Another Rutgers player in his 4th year. Jets have at least 3 players, I think, from Rutgers. 1st and 10, Steelers now at the Jet 34-yard line. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue, play action, watch out. He's going to get sacked back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 9 on the tackle, number 97. Ethan Washington, the 10th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. Hi, Misty. How you doing? Misty was out doing something with a neighbor. I'm not sure what. It'll be 2nd and 19. Under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. Big 2nd down for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws. Caught by Kenneth Berry. And Berry down to the 34-yard line. Gets the 9 yards back. Well, he got 8 yards back. My math was off. The 4th-year tight end out of Nevada. It'll be 3rd and 11. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue back. McAvenue rolls out. And McAvenue down to the 25-yard line. He needed 11. He got 10. It'll be 4th and 1.
Did you actually see?
Okay. McAvenue comes up a yard shy. It'll be 4th and 1. But that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Jets lead it 17-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we go to the 4th quarter, the Jets lead the Steelers by a score of 17-3. Big 4th down for the Steelers. They're going to kick the field goal. Why? You got to go for it. Well, this will be from 42 yards. This will be Zach Miller. The kick is up. And it's good. It's still a 2-score game. The Jets are up by 11, 17-6. With 7:57 left to play. Bear with me. I'm having to text someone real quick. All right, I won't text someone. I thought you wanted me to. I thought you wanted me to text. All right. Never mind. And now the kickoff by Luke Washburn. Gets the kick away. 2 yards deep. Lambos brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Anthony Lambos out to the 28-yard line. The Jets up by 11. They're still up by 2 scores with 7:53 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Tell Davis to leave you be. I think he got the hint the other night. 1st and 10 for the Jets from the 28-yard line. You know, if he wants to come in here and behave, that's fine. But he does a lot of passive, what do they call that? Passive aggressive. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Leonard back. Leonard looking. Throws. Caught by Harrison. Out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 14 to Morgan Harrison. And that'll be a first down for the Jets. Here's where the Jets put this one away, I do believe. Coming up to make the tackle, number 28, Donovan Hawkins, the 5th-year defensive back out of Stanford. He is. It'll be 1st and 10 for the 42-yard line. Remember now, like I said a couple of weeks ago, even negative attention is attention. 1st and 10, Leonard looking, throws, caught by Hines, out to the 46-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 12. And it's another Jet first down to Bo Hines. On the tackle for the Steelers there, Eldon Burns, the linebacker. Yeah, be glad you weren't. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. It was so bad the other night, Evil Dead had to boot him twice. 1st and 10 for the 46-yard line of the Steelers. Leonard under center. Leonard, play action, looking. Throws and caught by Dawson down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 15 to Ryan Dawson, and that'll be another Jet first down. Exactly. An instigator. That's what we used to call them back in the day, an instigator. Yeah, at least when I was in junior high, that's what we called them. 1st and 10 for the 31-yard line. 6.5 minutes left. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Leonard draws back. Leonard looks. He's got all day. It breaks down. Oh, he avoids the sack and gets the completion. No, Hines can't hold on. That might be pass interference, though.
Illegal touching.
Illegal touching. He was like at the 15-yard line. How could that be a legal touch? Oh, well. Incomplete either way. It doesn't matter. It'll be 2nd and 10. There's no yardage. It's just a loss of down, and he dropped it anyway. So no harm, no foul. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. It's one of those rare penalties where it's no yardage, just a loss of down. And he dropped it anyway, so it doesn't matter. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. 6:14 left to play. Jets up 17-6. They said Hines touched it illegally. I don't see how. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos picks up, actually lost a yard, back to the 32-yard line as the safety, Zach Bates, came in there and made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 11. Well, the last time these two teams played, the Jets killed them 35-10. It's a much different ball game tonight, but the Jets are still winning. Just a lot tighter. 3rd and 11 from the 32-yard line. 5:55 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter. Jets come out 4 wide on 3rd and 11. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard back. Leonard looking. Leonard throws. Caught by Dawson. And he fumbles. And Burns picks it up and goes down to the 9-yard line. Ryan Dawson fumbled the football. Let's watch the replay. Was he down? Oh, he's down. That's going to be Jet football. The ball didn't pop out until Dawson was on his back. This is a pretty good hit by Burns, but they're going to review this, and this should be Jet football and a first down for the Jets. I would be shocked if they didn't review this. 5:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jets up 17-6. He was squarely on his back. Wow. Wow. No review. 1st and 10 from the 9. Steelers with the ball, 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue throws outside, caught by Eddie Terrell. And that's going to be a face mask on Seth Bingham. Tack on 15 more. I'm shocked there was no review.
Face mask. Defense.
All right, the Jets need to keep their composure now. And that's going to move the ball out to the 27-yard line.
Automatic first down.
There's 5:34 left. If the Steelers can get a quick score, then they're right back in this thing, down 17-6. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh at their own 27-yard line now. On 1st and 10. 4 wide. McAvenue under center. Tackle the ref. McAvenue looking, throws, and I thought that was going to get picked. But Shanklin catches it on the sideline out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 by Ron Shanklin and a Steeler first down. Have you ever seen that high school video on YouTube of the guy that got an unsportsmanlike called on him and he came running back out on the field and just blindsided the ref? You know he went to jail for that? He messed up his career. They got him with assault. He's serving 3 years. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. McAvenue looking. McAvenue steps up. He's going to take off and gets taken down at the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. It happened about maybe 3 years ago in Texas. And this guy was a top recruit. Lost his temper and took it out on the ref. On 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line, McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws and caught by Eddie Terrell. Rolls out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 16-yard gain, and it stops the clock with 4:37 left. The Steelers can make it a one-possession game with any type of score here. Eddie Terrell, the third-year receiver out of North Carolina State. So the Steelers on the move, following the turnover that really wasn't. But it's official. 1st and 10 from the Jet 43-yard line, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
McAvenue drops back. Throws near side, incomplete. He overthrew his receiver. He was looking for Darian Price. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at the Jet 43-yard line. 4:33 left in regulation. Jets up 17-6. Steelers come out. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws outside, caught by Marshall, but he doesn't go far. In fact, he's going to lose 2 yards. Damian Grant, the defensive back, came up and made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Steelers, back at the Jet 45-yard line. 4:17 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Jets trying to hang on to get to 3-1. Don't forget, we have the Texans and the Bills after this. Braden has already given me his pick. He's taking Buffalo in the next game. 3rd and 12 from the 45. McAvenue under center.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
McAvenue, 3-step drop. Rolls out. Being chased, and he gets sacked back at the 47-yard line. Stephen Ball, the linebacker, on the sack. A loss of 8 yards. Back to the 47. It'll be 4th and 20. And at this point in the game, the Steelers kind of have to go for it, down by 2 scores. Huge sack by Ball. As the Jets defense steps up and gets a huge sack. 3:45 and counting. 4th and 20, they have to go. They'll go for it. Pretty much ball game right here if they don't get it. McAvenue in the shotgun on 4th down. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking. He's going to throw deep. Going for it all. He's got a man. Hayes, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Are you kidding me? A 53-yard touchdown catch by Fernando Hayes, the third-year receiver out of the University of Pittsburgh, a local boy. 53 yards. And that was some kind of lazy coverage by the Jets there. They let him get behind him. And the Steelers are back in this game. They'll probably go for 2 now to make it a 3-point game. It's 17-12. So the Steelers come out. The 2-point try. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue rolls out and gets sacked. The 2-point conversion is no good. A touchdown from a turnover that never was. Pretty much. Making the sack, number 93, John Walker, the rookie out of Arizona. The 2-point try is no good. It remains a 5-point game. So the Steelers, if they get the ball back, they'll need a touchdown. Jets lead it 17-12. Collusion. Collusion. Well, one thing I've noticed about Madden 19 more than the other ones, it has that any given Sunday factor thrown in there. Washburn will kick off. The rookie out of Louisiana Monroe, the punter, does the kickoff duties. Jets up by 5. 3:24 left. There's the kick. From the goal line, Lambos over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Lambos out to the 27-yard line. .320 left. If you're a Jet fan, get some first downs. Eat up the clock. If you're a Steeler fan, force a 3-and-out. Pittsburgh's looking at 0-4 if they don't come back and win this. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. First and 10. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws. Caught by Morgan Harrison. Out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 20. The fourth-year receiver out of the University of Houston. A 20-yard catch. First down, Jets. And now the Jets can eat up more time. Tackle made by number 22 for the Steelers. I'm looking for a 22 on my roster here. I don't see one. We'll figure it out later. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard, 3-step drop, rolls out, throws, and caught by Ryan Dawson down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 15. Another Jet first down. And the Jets will probably let this run down to the 2-minute warning. I would. You don't need to run another play. Go to the 2-minute timeout. And they do. 2 minutes left. Jets up 17-12 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, the rematch of the AFC Championship from last season. And it's kind of going the same way. The Jets are winning, just like they did during the playoffs. But the margin's only 5 instead of 25. First and 10 for the Jets at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Riley Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Cordell Bailey, and Bailey picks up a first down. 11 yards out to the 27-yard line. Steelers take a timeout. They have 2 left. Jets trying to wrap this one up. And the Jets will head on down to our nation's capital next week to take on the Redskins. The Redskins, who are 0-3. And the Redskins play what is becoming a red-hot Dolphin team at the moment. That's going to be a tough win for the Redskins down in Miami later this week. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. In the I formation, Leonard under center. Leonard to Lambos. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of a yard. Steelers take a timeout. They have 1 left. 1:52 left on the clock. It'll be 2nd and 11. Now, if the Steelers hold the Jets to a field goal, that would make it an 8-point game. It's still a 1-possession game. Steelers are down to their last timeout. Yeah, the Steelers have held him in check today. Hard to run on Pittsburgh. But the Jets have been able to pass on them. On 2nd and 11. Jets come out in the offset I. Leonard under center. Leonard to Bailey. And Bailey turns inside. And Bailey, look at that, all the way down to the 18. Nearly picked up the first down. A gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 1. And Pittsburgh takes the final timeout. Jets will have it at the 18-yard line. 1:46 left. Jets up 17-12. If they pick up the first down, this game's over. I agree. 100% Evil Dead. The Steelers are out of timeouts. Misty says hi to everybody. 3rd and 1. Jets in the I formation. Leonard, play action, throws, caught by Simmons. That was a risky play, but it works. 13 yards to the 5-yard line. TMG says hi, Misty. I would not have passed there, but they made it work. 13 yards, first down, be 1st and goal Jets. That was a risky play, but it worked. And now the Jets can just run out the clock. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Jets line up in the offset I. Leonard under center. Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos fumbles, but Bo Hines is right there to pick it up for the Jets. Oh my goodness. That was almost a disaster. Bo Hines was trailing the play though. And he ended up recovering the fumble. Stripped out of there by the linebacker, Eric McFarland. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock is running. 44 seconds. And this will be the last snap of the game. The Jets will come out in the I formation. Leonard takes a knee. And that'll do it. The Jets go to 3 and 1. The Steelers drop to 0 and 4. That is a shocker. 0 and 4 for Pittsburgh. As the final seconds will tick away, your final score: the Jets 17, the Steelers 12. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We have our game from London up next between the Bills and the Texans.